Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. Today in this video we're just going to be discussing the unit Lily and Lia. Now this is pretty much a staple if you do want to get through a lot of the tougher stages. So well worth investing in and reasonably difficult to get a hold of. Most of the time you'll get them from your summons in the Hall of Heroes. You will get them from the rebate. So if you do manage to get the 400 here, then they are in the selectable hero ticket. You can get them from the the Oracle shop. So if we go over here, we scroll all the way down. They are available in the Oracle shop. I wouldn't suggest purchasing them from the Oracle shop. They just they do come too frequently for you to sort of waste your Oracle coins. There are much better units to choose from. So with that, let's dive into what they do. So Lily and Lia, one of my favourite units. I didn't have a copy of them, or I didn't have more than a 6-star copy of them until I was about level 80 when I started doing the Glorians team. So I've built my Glorians team up from level 80 to now, so that's over the course of about 16 levels in endgame content, and it seems to have been done quite well. Now, Lily and Lia themselves, they are on the Glorians synergy. So we've gone through the Glorians synergy before. If you want to view that, have a look at the video on Nawi. But effectively, at the start of battle applies 5 stacks of attack boost on the allied team, and at the start of battle applies 5 stacks of defense reduction on all enemies for 3 rounds. At the start of battle, ally receives 100% control immunity and 25% damage boost for 8 rounds. So really effective stuff. I'll get into it in a little bit, but they are essential on this Glorians team, primarily because of the attack stacking and defense reduction stacks. Now, the next team that they are on is the Verdant team, and I would say that they are the most synergistic of the Verdants here. So as you can see, you've got Nawi, you've got Merlin, Lily and Lia, Doris, the new units, and Marina as well. So if you wanted to go with a Glorian Verdant team, you would just go with Marina, Nawi, and Lily and Lia, and then any other 2 units will do. And finally, they are on the Monarch synergy as well. So the Monarch synergy, I would say, is overall the most powerful synergy for what it does, not including the units that are on those synergies. So for example, the Striker synergy, I think, has the best units on there, but I think the Monarch synergy overall is the most powerful synergy type, and the reason for that: all allies will not take damage exceeding 30% of their max HP in a single instance of damage. So if Nawi does proc, you will still die as long as she does the 4 hits. However, for the majority of other units in this game, they can't do more than 30% damage in a single instance. So unless somebody does 4 hits on a single target, or 4 hits on all of your team do tend to survive, and it's the survivability that matters in this game. So what I would suggest is we go into the Advanced tab. Sorry about that. So live stuff got in the way. I had to pause it for a quick second. So we're on the Advanced tab, and we're going to go through the ultimates and all of the skills that she does, or that they do have. So Lily and Lia dance among flowers, applying a shield equal to 222% of their attack to all allies for 4 rounds, and it has a 100% chance to purify up to 2 debuffs. The debuffs excellent against sort of corrode and other Glorian synergies. And the shield can be exceptionally powerful if they do have a high attack. So if you combine them with, say, Atropos, who will increase her attack by 40% of her own attack, it'll also then have an impact on their shield strength. If you combine that with, say, Marcia or Marcaria, then the shield strength will go up. Now, the next ability that they have, Lily and Lia, summon Healing Flower, providing healing equals 6% heal rate and plus 5% of the target's max HP to 2 ally units with the lowest HP, and apply 2 stack of heal rate boost on the target. So, useful in a lot of situations. If you just need, sort of your Naui or your Talanas to do one more attack to finish off the enemies, but say you're up against a Doomsdayers squad and before they attack, your unit's going to get wiped out. This can provide a little bit extra health just to get over that threshold as well. So a very good healer and very good support unit. Now, the whole reason as to why the Glorians are the most powerful team in the game is 2 reasons. Firstly, it's because Naui is on the team. I've already gone through Naui in a previous video, so I won't spend any time on it here. But it's this passive here. When Lily and Lia are deployed, the limit of attack boost stacks increases by 10. Every 1% increase in Lily's crit rate increases attack. And then the next one is very similar. When Lily and Lia are deployed, the limit of defense reduction stacks increases by 10. So the way that this works is, say for example, you have a unit like Talanas or like Gwyn, who when they get hit, or when allies get hit, they increase attack and decrease or add a damage reduction stack onto the enemies. The limit will, as a default, always be 5, but with these two, with this unit deployed, you will always get up to 15, which is a massive increase. It's technically 100 or a 200% increase. I think that's how that math works. But it's effectively you get an additional 10 on top of the existing 5 already. So it's very, very powerful. It's a very, very powerful effect, and it is the reason why Glorians are where they are today. Naui by herself, she does a lot of damage, but if you can't get her stacks above 5, there is that hard limit on how much damage she can do, and you can see that within the first round as well. So Naui clearly does more damage on her ultimate attack than she will do on her normal attack, and the same is true if she does a normal and it procs, and then she does an ultimate and it procs. The normal proc for getting the additional 4 attacks will it'll do a lot less damage than the ultimate would, and the reason for that is because of the stacks increase that Lily and Lia provide. So by the time that Naui does swing on the first hit, on the normal attack or the basic attack, she won't have built up 15 stacks of attack, or she shouldn't have anyway, unless you're going against a very fast enemy team. But if you increase that limit, then there's a higher ceiling, and now we will be able to reach that higher ceiling by the time that she does her ultimate, hopefully one-shotting the entire enemy team. So it works absolutely fantastic with Naui. And then the final Monarch also works very well with Talanas. Now, I did have a discussion with somebody today, just with regards to how Glorians seem to have fallen off and Lily and Lia need to be replaced. But that is super far off in the future. I don't suspect this unit will be replaced anytime soon for your general setup, because of these abilities here. The team overall will hit so much. It'll be so much weaker if this unit is not on that team. and it is a staple for the Glorians team. So if you are building a Glorians team, it's easily the most free-to-play team, because you can get all of the heroes, or all of the D&D heroes, and all of the majority of the standard legendary units free to play as well. So I have them currently for runes. I have all healing except for this. Hold on. So I have all healing except for the dodge. You can go all dodge with this unit. You get the stack of the holy shield if you do. So here, so unique or woodland level 4. When equipped by a woodland hero, applies 3 stacks of holy shield on oneself. Each stack can resist 1 instance of damage. When equipped, increases dodge chance and dodge again. So you really want to have them in the first slot if you are going to go for the dodge. But you can also go for the healing aspect. At the moment, I've just gone for healing because it's easier for me, and I didn't have too many of these woodland ones, or the woodland runes to level up. Talents wise, I've got them maxed out, or not maxed out. I'm effectively 9 off of each side, but I got them up to legendary talent activation, and the reason for that is because they increase in crit resistance and increase in control rate. So even after the initial debuff, the initial control immunity wears off for Glorians, they'll still be relatively immune to it with the 30% there, and also the increase in their crit resistance rate also increases attack by 1% here and 1% here. So it's an additional 60% attack that you get in, which then gives the shield strength a much higher or much better. It makes the shield much better, sorry. So that's it for the unit itself. Let's jump into some action. Now, unfortunately, this is the highest level that I've got at the moment, 251. I think I'm about 50 stages off completing it. But I've already completed the Glorians synergy for this one. So what we'll do, go down here, 209. Let's have a look and just see if I've got any verdant stages. So we'll do a verdant synergy. And actually, there was a lineup that Chrono Mirage asked me to do, and I'll see if I can link that post. And it went something like, where have you gone? Here you are. And then Talinas as well. So Chrono Mirage asked me to do this exact lineup, and the reason for that is because of Christine. And he wanted to see whether or not Christine, unfortunately, has completed the Lost Tower event or Lost City event, but he wanted to see whether or not Christine would be any good on this Verdant synergy team. So it's Verdant. You've got Lily and Lia, Nawi, Christine. You've got Talinas and Atrops. So the one thing I didn't talk about in the breakdown actually is the exclusive runes. So the exclusive runes, the defense boost stack limit is increased by 5 stacks. So again, that's defense for yourself. It's reducing the enemy's defense, and also increasing your allies' attack stack limit rate, which it's just, they are one of the best support units in this game. I think the only one is better is Atropos, but you can use them on the same team. So yeah, all allies additionally gain 1 stack of defense boost for 3 rounds each time a Verdant synergy effect is triggered. So the defense boost, so that then implies that every time a Verdant synergy is triggered, and you'll see this pop off in a second, but every time a Verdant synergy is triggered, your team get tankier. So the defense boost effect stack limit is once again increased by 5 stacks. So if you do get the legendary rune up, you can then increase the defense stacks up to 10. And then all allies additionally gain 1 stack of defense boost. So that's additionally on top of the one that you've already got. So it's 2 stacks of defense boost each time a Verdant synergy is triggered, so it goes up quite quickly as well. But we'll see this proc in this match here. So this is effectively a 2-for-1, so a Glorians and a Verdant synergy. I'm going to change these relics up and just make sure that we've got the right ones in. And then we'll see how this goes and see if it's a viable team. Now, my Christine is leveled up. Runes are up to 60, or as much as I possibly can get them up to. She does have talents up to epic, so it should be absolutely fine. So you can see that physical and magical defense going up every single time a Verdant synergy is triggered, as well as the attack stacking and the defense lowering for the enemy team as well. So it looks like against another Verdant team we should be okay. So we increase the attack and then we'll get this. Oh, so unfortunately, yeah, that's what I mean when going up against a Glorians team, sorry, a Doomsdayers team, is if your health is too low, you won't be able to attack properly. So quite a poor showing, actually. And I don't think that would happen if we were on a separate, if we had somebody else there as well. Unfortunately, we don't get the showing here, so I think I'll just skip this one. And then we'll try again. So typically what I would do in this spot is I wouldn't have Christine. Now let's try it again. I don't think she's strong enough to go slot 1. I think it does need to be Atropos here. I think Christine needs to go down here because she doesn't seem altogether too strong. But we will have a look and just see whether or not we can get some more of these procs. So we'll see the defense once again. So the magic damage resistance going up there, but unfortunately they're all doing physical attacks at the beginning, which is a shame. So we've got the Verdant synergy triggering here. So we see the physical defense going up every single time. And then we'll see whether or not, yeah, unfortunately it is. It's Atrops putting us to our attack too high. So I think we need to change them out here.
What should the next line be?
So try again. I'm going to switch around Talinas and Lily and Lia. So the reason for that is because Lily and Lia won't take nearly as much damage here as they would here, and Talinas does have the not on this one. For her runes, I do have the exclusive, which gives 20% damage reduction as well, which is actually, it does add up over time. I do quite often see her last woman standing. What I would typically do, if we don't see a victory here with this particular lineup and this particular setup, I'm going to switch Christine out for Merlin instead. The reason that I'll switch Merlin out is because he's a Verdant, and also he has Monarch synergy as well. So we won't be able to lose more than a certain amount of health over time. So we should see this a bit more successful this time. If you do have the dodge runes on those two, I think it might work out for the better. But like I said, at the moment, I'm not prioritizing those dodge runes. So that will be hopefully a victory. Maybe Christine will show her worth here. Maybe not. Again, she's only at 9 stars, but really she should be able to compete at 9 stars at this level specifically. So we get the healing buff here. And it does seem that that particular setup, so with Atrops and Talinas in the front, and then the three Verdant synergies at the back as well. So that was quite a good showing. If we move to, so this is Striker, if we move to this stage, we'll show you a Monarch stage as well. So I'm going to take Christine out. I'm going to put Marcia in. This is a pretty standard setup as well. And I think this will be the last one, because we've seen the Glorians, we've seen the Verdant synergy, and now we'll see Monarch synergy in action as well. So we've still got our 2 strikers, and then the Monarch synergy to stop us from taking too much damage in the first couple of rounds, so that we can hopefully see a victory as well. So we see the defense reduction stacks going on the enemies. We'll see our attack increase. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be getting through this this shield anytime soon. So a loon down, that's absolutely fine. We'll get the increased defense and HP. Sorry, the shield and HP. Hopefully, no double proc from Marcia, unfortunately. But they're not getting through that shield. So it looks like a quick one here for us. If we can get out this stage, we should see now we take them out if she does proc. But the healing from Lily and Lia still pretty valuable, but it's that shield that keeps you alive for the first couple of rounds. Absolutely fantastic. I really do love that shield. Look how strong it is, especially paired with Atrops and the increase in stacks as well. Absolutely fantastic unit. I would 100% recommend investing in them. I wouldn't recommend getting them from the Oracle tokens, but just build them up over time, and they will do really well for you. They will do really, really well. Then we'll get Talanas to finish it off and dispel that fortitude, and there we go. Right, so thanks for watching. If you got any comments, if you think I've missed anything or if I'm wrong about anything, just let me know. If you can like and subscribe, it would be really appreciated. Just want to say thank you for watching, and have a good day.